this other weapon that you have at level 10. This is where it gets expensive upgrading weapons. Now, upgrading weapons is the best way to always have really strong weapons for your level. But it can get costly because you have to feed these expensive weapons to sometimes you have to buy them on the auction house. Sometimes, like with the case of this weapon, for example, you can just keep going and farming that boss and spinning that wheel and keep leveling that weapon up, just like I showed you. Same thing works for rings. Same thing works for earrings and necklaces. Any type of stat-based jewelry or weapon, that's how you upgrade it. As far as the Chinese stuff goes, sometimes you have to pay really close attention and keep hovering over it or write it down if you write Chinese or whatever, and look for it very carefully on the auction house, because sometimes all the Chinese symbols will look the same, but one of them may be slightly off, and you'll go, for example, like I did one time, and I bought like 10 or 11 weapons, and it turns out it wasn't the right weapon. So I basically had to try to resell those on the auction house. So always pay attention when you're doing that. For the bow pie sets, for your first set, you know, spin the wheel like that and keep opening these up. And make sure you have enough keys to unlock the purple weapons to unseal them. And this quest right here, if I remember to check, this quest, it's repeatable because it's blue, and you can do it over and over and over and get these little boxes right here, these little green boxes. And those green boxes can have keys in them and other little seals. Well, those keys are what you need to open those purple weapons. Now, to show you example of different sets, I'm gonna go to my other character, which is a little higher level. This guy's only level 17, and I'm going to, I don't have my summoner anymore, which you've seen in a lot of the other videos. I'm going to go on my destroyer class, which is almost level 30. I'll tell you a little bit about how the rest XP stuff works as well, and the XP energy. Now, if you notice, but on that character and on this character, my XP bar will be purple. What that means is I have stored energy. Basically, I'm getting 200% XP up until a certain percentage of a level that's several levels away. Well, the way it works is this game has an energy system for your XP, and it sounds more complex than it actually is when it's explained. Basically, every time you do anything that gives you XP, whether it's turning in a quest or killing mobs or whatever the case may be, you use XP energy. When you run out of XP energy for the day, you can't gather any more XP. You can't turn in quests that gives you XP. You can still do certain daily and repeatable ones and stuff and to get the items, but you won't get any XP from them. So you'll basically just wait till the time of day where the servers reset, and then you'll have a fresh bar of XP. Now, if you want to do like me and get a purple bar, as you can see, it says your XP will be boosted by 200% until 42% of level 32. See, I'm only level 29 now, so I'll get 200% XP all the way till about halfway through level 32, which makes you level extremely fast. It will not take long at all at 200% XP to get to level 32. Now, how you do that is you'll see this little icon down here. Well, mine's purple, but it'll normally be blue. Now, if you are logging off, for example, and you haven't maxed your XP out for the day, you can go down here and you can click. It'll be blue for you. It's purple for me, but it'll be blue for you. You'll click that, and it'll say, are you wanting to save your vigor, which is basically your XP energy. And it says saved vigor will be added to tomorrow's vigor. That's how you accumulate this 200% XP. You basically freeze the remaining XP for that day, and when the servers roll over, it'll take that XP that was left and combine it and make it 200% XP on the next days. Now, sometimes it seems like it can be glitchy. Like sometimes you'll freeze it and the servers will roll over, but you won't have a purple bar. I have no explanation on why that happens. I know it's happened once or twice to me, but most of the time I freeze it the next day, it's purple. Now, to show you the bow pie set on this guy, this is a complete set. This is a full defensive bow pie set. This is a level 29 set. And as you can see, each piece gives me defense and hit and defensive stats for the 3-piece, 5-piece, and 8-piece, plus a little extra hit. Now, there are some other sets that give you, let me see if any of these do. Yeah, okay, this for example, I kept 2 pieces of this set, which is a level 20 set. But if you notice, this piece gives me HP 160, so it gives me 160 more HP. This piece gives me 190 more HP. But if you notice, look at the 5-piece bonus. The 5-piece bonus, if I had 5 of these pieces equipped, I would get the HP from these two plus an additional 180 HP. Now, that kind of confused me at first because I didn't notice that the 5-piece set was HP, and when I unequipped the set, and this was actually one of the questions that I had got from a guy asking, you know, why is it that these mobs are killing me really fast all of a sudden? And I told him that, you know, it's possible that when you unequip that bow pie set to go the next tier up, you didn't realize that some of your bonus XP or some of your set bonuses was additional HP. So it's not that they're hitting you a lot harder and your XP is going down faster. It's that you didn't realize that you lost about 400 to 500 HP from your HP pool. You actually have less HP at a higher level than you did when you had this full set equipped. So you gotta pay attention to things like that. And the best method to do, but see, I'm going full defensive while I have this whole set. But the best thing to do is save a couple of pieces of these sets, the main important ones. Like maybe you have, you know, 2 or 3 sets that have really good 3-piece set bonuses, and you want to use you know, the 3-piece bonus from 2 sets and like those 2 HP pieces from that level 20 set, for example. You can combine all those and end up with a really large HP pool. Or I just happened to luck out on this set, and this level 29 set is a full defensive set, and I am going for a defensive build. So that worked out. But okay, this right here, this is what a maxed level 10 weapon looks like. This is, I forgot I had this. You see the name up top and the number 10 in it. The number 10 in the purple name at the top above the orange bar tells me that this is a level 10 weapon. And the glowing bar tells me it's maxed out, and it even says maxed in the little symbol. So this is telling me that if I wanted to push this past level 10, I'd have to have this level 10 weapon, which I do, plus a level 5 of that blue weapon will push this to the next set. And then if I want to increase it to an even stronger weapon, I would take the 2 purple ones down there and combine them together, the 2 level 10s, and it would make the next tier up weapon. Now, unfortunately, the best way to have really good gear is to keep upgrading your weapons. It does get expensive, especially if you have to come here and keep buying these weapons off the auction house. For example, see, all these weapons can be used to upgrade other weapons. You may see a bunch of really cheap green weapons and be like, wow, those must be crappy weapons. But you could take advantage of it. You could buy those really cheap weapons and use it to upgrade some of your other weapons that you need to get to level 5s or level 10s, for example. So come in, buy those, whatever you don't have left, come back, relist on the auction house, and sell them that way. Another thing I can tell you while I've got the auction house open, I'm trying to wrap this video up pretty quick and just give you, brief overviews how I make my money in this game. That was another question: is how do you make gold in this game? Questing's a really good way to make silver and just any amount of money that you need for certain things that are just that you're not buying off the auction house. For example, like if you need to buy potions or things like that, whatever. Quests give you enough money to afford those. So Just do every quest that you can find. You know, it's good for your XP.